Hey everyone, hope you're okay. So excuse my makeupless face, it's just because I'm going to do a makeup tutorial for you today, and that is going to be based on Made in Chelsea. And I really want to do this because I adore Made in Chelsea, and even though it's not on at the moment, I just absolutely love all of the girls' makeup. I just think they always look gorgeous, really healthy. They're always quite tanned but really natural, and I just think that's a really nice makeup look to go for. So I thought I'd kind of show you my take on it, kind of mainly from people like Millie and Louise and Caggie. Yeah, just a bit of a mash of kind of every Chelsea girl's kind of makeup. So there's going to be quite a lot of emphasis on the base, and not so much sort of the eyes and lips, because they kind of have really glowing skin. So to get that I'm going to use quite a few kind of primers. So to start with, I'm just going to use my Rimmel Fix and Perfect Pro Primer, which is my usual primer. A dollop in the hand, put between the fingers, and apply like usual moisturiser. And this just preps the face for any makeup you're going to apply, and also makes it kind of look dewy, which is what Chelsea girls seem to like. They're a lot more dewy than matte sort of finish. Right, so now I've done that, I'm going to apply some Balance Me Wonder Eye Cream just under my eyes. I got this free in my Glamour magazine and I really like it. Just dot that under the eye and pat in, and this is supposed to reduce kind of redness, puffiness, and make you look more awake. Because I always think they look like they've had so much sleep, and they just look perfect basically. And now to make it that bit more flawless on my base, I'm going to use a bit of Benefit Professional, and this is a primer that helps to cover your pores. So I'm going to use that over my nose because that's where I have the most open pores. So hopefully that will help me look a bit more flawless. And just to finish priming, I know it's a lot of priming, but it's just because I think it is more important that you have a good base to put your makeup on for this kind of makeup. I'm just going to use Benefit That Gal, and I kind of have all these mini tester tubes from eBay and Glamour Mag and stuff, and I'm going to apply this to my cheeks to make them extra glowy because it's a brightening face primer, and they always look really, really glowy. I'm also just going to put a bit on my chin and on my forehead, just because then my face hopefully should really glow. Right, so that's all the priming done, thank goodness, because that's quite a lot of priming. And now I'm going to apply my foundation. And the foundation I've chosen for this tutorial is the My Face Cosmetics My Mix Foundation. And I've chosen this because it's actually supposed to be one of Millie Mackintosh's favourites. One of the reasons why I actually got it. And it's because it's really like a nice satin finish foundation, quite really natural, and it gives a really nice finish to the skin, so you don't really need to powder. So I'm going to put a nice bit of that on the back of my hand. I'm going to try not to use too much foundation though. Just in the back of my hand like that, and take my Real Techniques stippling brush and stipple that on to my face, blending as I go. And this also makes me look quite tanned, even though it's only the second lightest shade. I just think it's quite yellow toned, and they always look so bronze and tanned on Made in Chelsea, obviously, because they're always on holiday in like Saint-Tropez and exciting places like that. Oh, I've really underestimated how much foundation to use, so I'm just going to pop a bit more on. And I do really like this foundation actually. It's definitely grown on me because I wasn't sure about it at first, because it's quite expensive. It's £15 and you have to get it from the website, so it's quite a faff trying to get hold of it as well. But I managed to get this with a couple of deals, so it wasn't 15, and it does give a really nice finish to the skin. And obviously I'm looking down here a lot because that's where my mirror is, just in case you're wondering. Almost done. And then just blend a bit under the chin to make sure that we don't have any foundation lines, but that is quite a good match, so I don't really need to blend it any further down my neck. Well, a little bit. Right, so once that is done, I'm going to move on to my concealer, and I'm going to take my Lasting Perfection Collection 2000 concealer in Light 2 and just put that on any blemishes or open pores that I might have, because they are always absolutely spot free and it makes me really jealous. So yeah, that's all done. And finally, kind of to finish the base, I've got my Dream Lumi Touch from Maybelline, which is an illuminating kind of under eye concealer that should hopefully make me look a bit more glowy and awake. Right, so that is my base done. Now I'm going to move on to detailing my base, and the next thing I'm going to do is bronzer, and we need to be quite liberal with this because they always look really tanned. So to start with, I'm just going to use my Bourjois Chocolate Bronzer in 51 and my bronzer brush and contour my cheekbones, because they're obviously all in great shapes. They have amazing cheekbones as well. As you can tell, I do have a bit of a girl crush on all of these girls. And then I would normally put that kind of like up to my temples and jawbone and everything, but because we're doing a Made in Chelsea look, I'm going to take my 17 Shimmer Brick, which is a bit of a new purchase of mine. It's really gorgeous, and this is kind of shimmery bronzers in different shades. It can be used as a highlighter and stuff like that, but I'm just going to kind of take a wash of it and then kind of bronze all of my cheeks as well to get extra bronzed. Blend that in and then take a bit to my jawbone and a bit up to my temples. But yeah, it's such a great product. I think it's like a dupe for the Bobbi Brown one. I think she's got something that looks very similar to that. Obviously a lot more expensive than 17, so I'm really enjoying this for summer. Okay, now I'm nice and bronzed, I am going to move on to blush, and I'm going to use my Dream Touch blush from Maybelline and my Real Techniques stippling brush again, and I'm going to put this on the apples of my cheeks. And I've chosen this blush because I just think peach is a nice kind of colour to go with the tan, and quite a nice subtle blush colour as well. So we're doing that up to the cheekbones to give a nice flush of colour, make you look nice and healthy. Right, and now we're going to move on to highlighter, and this is another thing I think you can kind of go to town on. I'm going to use Benefit's High Beam because I imagine that's something that Millie or Kaga you'll probably use anyway, and I'm going to dot this on my cheekbones and blend it. This is a really gorgeous kind of pinky highlight that really does make you glow. Cupid bow, which makes your lips look bigger. Brow bone, to just kind of make my eyes look a bit bigger, and also in the corner of my eyes, just there, which also make your eyes look bigger. Right, and to finish kind of face detailing, I'm just going to do my brows, and I think I'm not sure if they all do their brows, but I know that Millie fills her brows in with MAC Omega, so she definitely does it, and I do think they like quite defined brows. So I'm just going to take my normal brow powder from Bare Minerals and my normal Bare Minerals brow brush. I'll just take the lid because then you don't get too much product, and I'm just going to lightly dust. You don't want anything too over the top. It's just kind of a natural shape that you want to create. So that's literally all I'm going to do to that, because I don't really want to go too OTT. And I'm just going to seal those down with my Creme Brulee Vaseline. I don't know why I chose Creme Brulee today. I just like to mix it up because I own like every single thing of Vaseline going. Just got some gathering of concealer there, or foundation. Right, so I'm almost done now. I'm just going to do my eyes, lips. Yeah, eyes and lips. That's all. So for eyes, I'm going to use my Maybelline gel liner, but only a little bit. I'm very used to kind of putting this all around my eye quite thickly, but I think Louise tends to have kind of a more gel liner with a flick, a bit more bold, but most of the time the others either don't wear any or they just use it to define their lashes, they thicken their lash line. So I'm going to use it to thicken my lash line, and I might go a bit too close to the mirror. So basically you take a really like small amount of product and put it incredibly close to the lash line. I think I've already got a bit too much there. Wipe that off. I hate doing eyeliner in videos because I just can't see. But yeah, just really close with a thicker amount at the end like that. Hopefully you can kind of see the difference, that these lashes look thicker without being too kind of eyelinery. Oh, my English is so good, isn't it? And you don't even really need to go all the way along or flick out. It's kind of just so you're thickening. I keep getting black smudge and stuff. You're just thickening the edge. There you go, so that should be thickened but not too kind of fake. Right, so now lashes, and this is one thing they do not hold back on, so I'm just going to have the more lashes the better. I'm going to start with my False Lash Effect Fusion from Max Factor and do a few coats of that. This is a good mascara, but I would never use it on its own unless I was going for an incredibly natural look. And then I'm going to thicken that. And this is, look at this part, it's so weird. Basically it's the volumizer mascara from Bourjois with a Maybelline Falsies brush. And that is because I really didn't like the brush that came with this, it was awful. But I love the brush that came with this, and I like the product in this, so I've just put them together and I love them. And they really, it goes on a bit clumpy, so you just have to blend it out, and you do get a really kind of false lash effect. I'd say these three things together are my perfect lash combination. Just got a bit of mascara there. So that is my mascara all done. You really don't need many coats of that because it's so thick. And so onto lips, and they keep their lips very simple, like the eye makeup. And so I'm going to use an MUA lipstick in shade Bear, Bear, which is a really gorgeous nude colour. I really, really love MUA lipsticks. I'm just so impressed by them. They smell gorgeous. Kind of like a peachy sort of nude. And then they also have quite glossy lips, so I'm just going to put on top of that some Barry M lip gloss. I'm not sure what shade this is. I think I got this free with like an impulse thing, but it's actually a really nice peachy pink gloss. Just dab that on and smack it together to give a nice glossy finish. And to finish the whole thing, I'm going to spritz on some Vitamin E face mist. So I do that just to set my makeup and also add an extra bit of a dewy finish. So that is it. That is the kind of really simple Made in Chelsea look. I hope that you've enjoyed it and that you quite like the finish and might sort of try it yourself if you haven't already. I can't wait for it to come back onto our screens. I don't know when it's coming back, but I'll be looking forward to that. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please do rate, comment, subscribe and check out my blog, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!